Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Crypto Lark here. Today we're going to be doing our weekly news roundup, talking about all the latest from all the hottest coins this week. We're talking about what's going on over Basic Attention Token, IOTA, Ripple, Monero, NEM, and Litecoin. There'll be timestamps down below if you want to skip ahead to any particular coin. Otherwise, we're going to give a quick shout out to everyone who has been hitting that like button, and of course everybody who has been subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet and you want to get in for all the latest updates going on in the crypto space, make sure you subscribe down below. And of course guys, this is not professional financial advice. This is just a dude talking about cryptocurrencies on the internet. Having a look at the markets, Bitcoin is absolutely on a runaway streak, up 70% in 7 days. That is unimaginable growth for Bitcoin. $17,000 will probably happen by the time that you end up watching this video. Absolutely amazing. Now, altcoins have been taking a bit of a hit because so much money is flowing into Bitcoin right now. If you look around and you do watch, there are some good buys in the market, but a lot of coins have seen massive growth this week. IOTA up massive. We actually saw IOTA over $5, which is super exciting for IOTA. Stellar Lumens up to 15 cents. Absolutely amazing, of course, up 100% on the week, but the overall month gain has been absolutely huge for Stellar. EOS up to about $4, holding steady there, of course. Monacoin on an absolute run again. This is not the first time this has happened with Monacoin, and it'll probably not be the last time we see this happen with Monacoin. And have a look down the list and take your pick of coins that have performed fantastically well. NXT performing fantastically well. So please keep an eye out in the markets. There are some good opportunities in here, but things are on absolute fire right now. It's crazy. Now, moving on to Brave. Brave, Basic Attention Token, they are giving away 300,000 tokens. There may still be some left if you come over here and check real quick, but they may have all already gone. I did get some yesterday. Now, this lets you actually go into your Brave wallet and basically assign how much you would like to tip to any given, for example, content provider or to any websites. So as you can see, for example, the websites get divided up basically on how much time I've spent on those websites. Whereas, for example, I'm supporting Michael over on Boxmining, so I'm sure he's got this set up. You do have to have it set up if you are a YouTuber and you want to receive Brave payments. You actually have to go and get it set up. I'm sure Michael's got it set up, so I'm actually putting 20% of my BAT over to him. So at the end of the month, he'll actually get 20% of my total BAT. So that's a nice little feature and a good way to actually help support people if you are a Brave browser user. I've subscribed to it, so you can support me that way if you like. Otherwise, I think it is a great incentive for using Brave software. And I'm so glad that they've actually decided to do a nice big drop like that, giving tokens out to people to actually get it moving around and using. Now, on to IOTA. Blockchain network IOTA teams up with Microsoft and others on data marketplace. They just, skip over the and others part. Microsoft's very exciting, of course. They're also teaming up with Bosch as well. Now, this is an IOTA meetup over in France for the Microsoft collaboration. Now, this is really important because basically they said this is closed to the general public, institutions only. That's big, guys. That is really big. IOTA's seen a lot of run up as a result of that, and we're only going to see more and more excitement as more partnerships are announced moving forward with IOTA. More meetups, of course, over in Chicago this time. And IOTA has become so popular, even Lionel Messi is tweeting about it. You can see here he tagged #IOTA. Now, of course, that is in relation to a different project that's Siren Labs, but he is an ambassador now for Siren Labs. So that is super exciting actually to see him out there promoting blockchain technologies. And I don't know how much Lionel Messi is actually into blockchain technologies. Maybe he's just invested. Maybe he's just a paid sponsor. But that gets the name in front of a lot of people. People might know the name Ethereum. They probably don't know Bancor. But you can bet your bottom dollar people are hearing about IOTA now. It's getting super big. Moving on to Ripple. Japan Bank Consortium moves to become production ready with the Ripple network. This is, of course, basically all the banks under SBI Holdings. This is huge. Basically, these banks, these 61 Japanese banks, will now start doing transactions back and forth using Ripple. Of course, that opens up massively to the international network as well. That is really big news for Ripple to actually have this working. And of course, it was always going to be Japan, wasn't it? No surprises there, but good on you, Japan, and good on you, Ripple, for enabling those bank-to-bank payments. TechCrunch founder raising a $100 million Ripple hedge fund. Wow. That's interesting. That's a lot of Ripple, I suppose, but really interesting nevertheless. So if you do want to be invested in that hedge fund, you have to invest using Ripple. Very interesting stuff, that. Moving on to Monero. Monero's got some really fascinating news this week. 45 musicians to accept Monero during the Christmas holidays. Really, really interesting here. Basically, they've reached out to these musicians and they're going to accept Monero as a digital payment. We got people like Lana Del Rey, Marilyn Manson, Dolly Parton. I didn't know she was into digital currencies. Sia, I'm not surprised there. I like Sia, she's cool. Mariah Carey, Rocket, G-Eazy. I don't know who G-Eazy is. Who's G-Eazy, guys? I don't know this. The Backstreet Boys. What? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Motley Crue, Slayer, Rock and Roll, Anthrax. Who the heck's that? But okay, Rock and Roll. There's some really big names here. I'm out of pop culture, guys. You spend all my time over on CoinMarketCap.com. I'm sure these other bands are popular too, but that is really, really, really exciting stuff for Monero. Again, you get the name out there. I mean, Monero has been exploding recently in the market. It's absolutely crazy to see Monero around $300, and it's just getting started because it is such a strong privacy coin. It is getting that name recognition. When people go to their website and see, oh, well, I can actually, buy this in Monero, people are very excited. If you want to get some Monero swag for a Monero enthusiast in your family or friend group, you can always rock over to projectcoralreef.com and grab yourself some sweet Monero swag here. Now, I really like that t-shirt, for example. It has some pretty cool stuff. Christmas gifts ideas, guys. NEM is in New Zealand. NEM's in New Zealand. This is, of course, super exciting news. Now, I actually got to meet up with the guys over there. I got to meet up with Jason, and we talked and had a great chat about NEM, so it was really, really cool. And they, of course, talked about how NEM can be, used for businesses here in New Zealand. They're actually very excitingly starting a $90 million fund. That is huge, 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 huge. Now look, they've just done a fund over in Australia as well, but a $90 million fund for New Zealand-based startups that want to build on the NEM blockchain. That is huge. If you are a Kiwi startup and you want to bring blockchain into your business, you have to get a hold of the guys over at NEM. They're serious. They want to get NEM into New Zealand. They want to get NEM into Australia, and they're putting a lot of money behind it to fund people to use their blockchain. If you're a project, definitely reach out to them. Over in Japan, some slightly more fun NEM news. NEM Bar, the world's first pub, opened in Tokyo, accepting NEM as payments. You can also pay in Bitcoin, actually, or Japanese yen, should you, for some reason, have that in your pocket, not NEM. But you can also pay in NEM, and it is a NEM bar for NEMbers. Fantastic. And of course, we see another ICO coming out on NEM. This one is digitcoin.world. This is not an endorsement of digitcoin.world or anything. Do your own due diligence, of course, guys, but that's just exciting, as always, to see more and more projects coming all the time to the NEM blockchain. Let's move on to Litecoin. The guys over at Litecoin have started to really try to spread awareness, spread marketing. They are finally getting out there, really pushing to get people aware of the name Litecoin. You see in the story here, guys, everyone is marketing big time. IOTA marketing big time. Monero marketing big time. Litecoin marketing big time. Go on Litecoin. That is absolutely awesome, of course. That is their little ad there playing. Really exciting to see them doing that outreach. Charlie Lee is working on something fun. Now, he's been posting for the past couple of days about how impressed he is with CryptoKitties and the Pepe cards, for example, and how he thinks that's actually a pretty good use of blockchain. Is Charlie bringing crypto chickens to the Litecoin blockchain to prove, perhaps, how much better or how many more transactions the Litecoin blockchain can handle versus Ethereum? As we all know, Ethereum this week has been basically taken down by CryptoKitties. Can Litecoin come up to the task of handling crypto chickens? Just a rumor at this point. Charlie Lee might be doing something totally cryptic and be working on a completely different project, but he's working on something, so we're waiting, Charlie. We're waiting. Surprise us, man. Okay, the Litecoin Foundation. If you want, you can actually grab yourself some sweet, sweet Litecoin gear from the Litecoin Foundation. Of course, you can pay for that sweet Litecoin gear using Litecoin or Bitcoin, should you prefer. Or they even accept these things called US dollars, whatever those are. You can, of course, come over here and get yourself a Litecoin chicken shirt, for example. Again, nice holiday gifts for someone who, you know, is a big Litecoin enthusiast. Okay. Finally, we're going to talk about our community coin of the week. I've already started a poll over on Twitter. Currently, Genesis Vision is in the lead, but not by many votes at all. Only 40 people have voted so far. Quash, of course, in a close second there. If you would like to see Lomo Coin, SafeX, Quash, or Genesis Vision as next week's community coin that I cover, please get over to Twitter and vote. Retweet it if you want as well. It always helps get the message out. Activate your communities. If you are a member of the Quash community, the Genesis Vision community, or any other communities, activate your community, guys. That's how we get these votes won. There will be a link down below for that. And finally, guys, it is time to give away 50 IOTA. Now, the amazing thing is, last week, when I made the IOTA video, the news video talking about, hey, let's give away 50 IOTA this week, it was like $1.20 or something, $1.50. I was like, yeah, that's a good value. Of course, now that IOTA is worth about $200. It's absolutely awesome, guys. I'm super excited to give away 50 IOTA to one lucky winner. Let's see who is gonna be. The only thing better than pizza is listening to you while eating pizza. CoinToad. Awesome, brother. Awesome. CoinToad, I'll be sending you 50 IOTA soon, man, so watch out for that to come to your wallet. Next week's giveaway is going to be 500 Cardano. 500 Cardano. If you want to be in to win, put your address in down below, guys. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.